Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on tensor analysis, lecture number 27, in which I will discuss on Bianchi identity. Before describing Bianchi identity, we shall describe about geodesic coordinates, which will be very useful for the solution of Bianchi identity. Now we define geodesic coordinates. The coordinate system xi is called geodesic coordinate system with pole at P0 if metric tensor Gij are locally constant in the neighborhood of the point P0. If Gij metric tensor are locally constant, then the neighborhood of P0 partial derivative of Gij with respect to xk equal to 0 at P0, and partial derivative of Gij with respect to xk coordinate not equal to 0 elsewhere. Since Christoffel symbols of first and second kind contain terms like del Gij by del xk, means partial derivative of Gij with respect to xk, and at P0 value of this is 0. So Christoffel symbols of first kind gamma ij comma k equal to 0, and Christoffel symbol of second kind gamma k ij equal to 0 at P0. Now we will discuss about Bianchi identity. Statement: let Rij Kl be the covariant curvature tensor and Rij Kl, m be the covariant derivative of Rij Kl with respect to coordinates xm. Then Rij Kl, m means covariant derivative plus Rij Lm, k plus Rij Mk, L equal to 0. We will have to prove this. Now proof. Let Rhijk be the covariant curvature tensor. Then we know that Rhijk equal to half second order derivative of Gij minus second order derivative of Gjhj plus second order derivative of Gkh, second order derivative of Gik plus Gpq metric tensor, Christoffel symbol of second kind Qkh, Christoffel symbol of second kind Pij minus metric tensor Gpq, Christoffel symbol of second kind Qhj, Christoffel symbol of second kind Pik. This is number 1. Now choosing geodesic coordinates with the pole P0, we get that at P0 Christoffel symbols vanish and first covariant derivative reduces to corresponding ordinary derivative at P naught pole. Since we have already seen in the definition of geodesic coordinates, there we have seen that Christoffel symbols vanish. This is the Christoffel symbol of first kind. Vanish means equal to 0. Christoffel symbol of second kind will be 0. So this part and this part will vanish. Only remains this part. And in this case, the covariant derivative reduces to ordinary partial derivative at P0. So here we see that R I J K L comma M, left side is covariant derivative and right side is partial derivative. Now replacing H by I by J, J by K, K by L in 1 and using 2. Using 2 means Christoffel symbols are 0. Then we get from 1 R I J K L equal to half second order partial derivative of GIL plus second order partial derivative of GJK minus second order partial derivative of GIK minus second order partial derivative of GJL. This is number 4. Taking covariant derivative, that is here partial derivative. Since at pole the value of the Christoffel symbols vanish, that is the covariant derivative reduces to partial derivative. So we take here covariant derivative, that means here partial derivative in both sides of 4. We get R I J K L comma M equal to, here in right side we have second order derivative, we will get here in right side third order derivative. Similarly, we may get R I J in place of K, we write here L, in place of L we write M, in place of M we write K, and we get equation 6. Similarly, we may get R I J in place of L we write M, in place of M we write K, in place of K we write L, and right side also same. So we get the equation 7. Now adding 5, 6 and 7, we get R I J K L comma M plus R I J L M comma K plus R I J M K comma L equal to 0, and Bianchi identity is proved. Now we shall discuss another form of Bianchi identity. Raising the first index by multiplying both sides of equation 8. This is equation 8, which we have already got as a Bianchi identity. We multiply by associate or conjugate metric tensor GIP in both sides of 8. We get this equation. In each term, we see that GIP. This means I contraction. So we get RP JKL comma M. Here also contraction of index I. We get RP JLM comma K. Plus here also we get contraction I. So we get RP JMK comma L equal to 0. This is equation number 9. In equation 8 and 9, each term is a tensor. This is a tensor, this is a tensor, this is a tensor. Also here, this is a tensor, this is a tensor, and this is a tensor. Hence, equation 8 and 9 are tensor equations. So, they hold in every coordinate systems. At every point, since P naught is an arbitrary point in Vn, equation 8 and 9 are called Bianchi identities. Now we solve a question. Question is that show that the divergence of wall tensor, that is Einstein tensor, R Ji minus half Kronecker delta Ji R vanishes, that is covariant derivative of this tensor with respect to J, Xj equal to 0. Now we solve this solution. Since Bianchi identity is RPIJK comma L plus RPIKL comma J plus RPILJ comma K equal to 0. Here in the second term, we see that RIKL, we know that if we interchange L and K, it becomes negative from the property. So we write here minus, here we write L, here we write K. Now contracting with respect to P and K, we get here we write P, here also we write P, here also we write P, and we get this equation. Since we know that RPIJP equal to RIJ, Ricci tensor, so here we may write RIJ comma L. Similar in the second term. Here the term remains same. Now multiplying by conjugate tensor GIL in both sides, we get, here we may write GIL under the bracket and comma L. Here due to this we get extra term, the covariant derivative of GIL with respect to XL, but by Ricci's theorem we know that covariant derivative of GIL with respect to XK equal to 0. So we may write GIL inside this because its covariant derivative vanishes. Similarly, this term may be written and this term may be written. Here, contraction respect to index I, we get R, L, J, comma L minus. Similar case here, contraction of I and both L. So we get R comma J plus similar number third. Here L be the dummy suffix. So we may replace the dummy suffix by any suffix. Now let we replace L by I here. Similarly here P be the dummy suffix. So we may replace P by I. Here we may write Kronecker delta, delta ij comma I be the dummy suffix, by contraction it vanishes and here we get j. So from this term we may write this term. This first term and the third term be same, so we may write 2 minus this term. Here we may write these terms as this, means here covariant derivative with respect to xi and here also covariant derivative with respect to xi. So we may write here covariant derivative, that is the divergence, and this is the Wald tensor, Einstein tensor. So divergence of Einstein tensor vanishes. Proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.